Retro! What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? I hope everything going all right, that y'all enjoying your day. Today we're back with another video. In this video, we'll be talking about Dillon Brooks and the Memphis Grizzlies, and basically about all the drama and unnecessary heartache and unnecessary disrespect and trash talk. It just shows how all these things, they can be positive and work for you, but also all the same factors can all come together and culminate and be negative, and they can all use everything that you've done to try to big up you and your team against you, to where everyone in the league now looks at you differently. Even your own team, the organization that you put all your blood, sweat, and tears into, and your own teammates start to look at you differently and contemplate if they really want you on their squad because of the things that you did to try to increase the chance of your team winning. So if your plan is to bring some Ren material to media and try to make fun of your opponent and get in their head to knock them off their game a little bit, you better damn sure be on your game, and you can't play like complete and utter dog shit each and every game of that series. Dillon Brooks. With all that being said, I still believe that the Memphis Grizzlies organization deserves majority of the blame for their early playoff exit. The Grizzlies tried to okay a lot of outlandish behavior from their players, but unfortunately it bit them in the butt towards the end of their season. But I feel like they're trying to punish Dillon Brooks for their playoff flame out only. Although Dillon Brooks was atrocious all games in that series, it's completely unfair and incorrect for you to try to punish him only for that playoff failure. It is a team sport ultimately at the end of the day, and it takes multiple players to not play well for them to lose to an old man team like the Los Angeles Lakers. And if we're all being honest, this bad boy attitude is all starting from Ja Morant. Ja Morant has been an underdog his whole life, and he's had to carry around this persona to be as successful as he is, and I'm not mad at him for it. My thing is that his team is starting to take on his personality, and that's how they're pushing themselves towards the league. They've had this attitude for a while. It's just that now they're going to get the best of every team, especially the teams that they talk to the craziest, like the Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Lakers, and it goes on and on. What I find most intriguing is that the Grizzlies have won nothing. They haven't even really came close to winning anything for them to talk as crazy as they do. But I guess free speech is still a thing, when they want it to be at least. But let's get into some of the things that Ja Morant and the Grizzlies had to say about the rest of the league.
Look at around the league as you're studying and say, we're going to have to run through them.
Celtics.
No one in the West.
Nah, I'm fine in the West.
Morant staring down Reeves. Ja blocked by Davis. Oh, he caught it and took his cornbread. What a play. James, the trailer, got it.
Maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care, he's old.
Even the reporter had to laugh at this nigga, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Bro, that is LBJ, King James. Do you know what he's done in this league? It's like arguably the best player ever. You want to talk ish about him? But it gets better. Here are his stats after that game. He shitted. Like, really bad. So when Memphis is victorious, Dillon loves to run his mouth. But as you can see after game 1, game 3, game 4, and game 6, he doesn't have much to talk about. Like, bro, you can't try to talk shit to one of the greatest players of all time, and then when you lose, not even talk to the media, like, and take the fine. Like, that's kind of soft, bro. The most unfortunate thing about this Dillon Brooks saga is that he's inadvertently turned everyone against himself. Like, as you can see him staring down LeBron in this clip, he was probably like 1 for 6 at this point. Yes, they won this game, but Dillon has to find a better way of picking and choosing his battles. Yes, you're in a position to talk shit right now because you're winning, but you must look at the bigger picture. It's going to make you look kind of crazy in the future. I'm going to put up Dillon Brooks' stats for the series against the Lakers. He didn't have one good game. I don't think he shot over 40%, maybe once all series. And if you're going to talk, you must be able to back it up. If you're going to talk the talk, you must walk the walk. The reason that Ja Morant is able to get away with the things that he does and the outlandish behavior that he has is because he's immensely talented. He was the 2nd overall pick in the 2019 draft. He's also the face of the franchise. Also, for the most part, he's a pretty marketable person. A lot of people buy into Ja's personality and they love his antics. And he's very influential. A bunch of kids want to gritty like Ja, have their hair like Ja, jump like Ja, dunk on people like Ja. In a nutshell, basically, Ja can get away with murder, but you can't.
A few days ago on Undisputed, Skip Bayless said Ja Morant returning to the team after flashing a gun on his IG Live and then quoting NBA YoungBoy's lyrics,
"It's a parade inside my city."
After the Grizzlies won the game was a bad look for Ja because the song is mainly about gun violence, and Ja's response to Skip calling him out was to basically troll Skip and mock him for the way he said this.
It's a parade inside my city, yeah!
It's a parade inside my city, yeah!
It's a parade inside my city, yeah!
Dillon, Ja can do the things that he does because Ja's an all-star. He's a superstar player. He can go give you 30, 40 to 50 points any night. You don't do that. You're not capable of such things. If you were, I would be making a different video right now. But it's okay. I play basketball just like you, so I'm aware that there's other ways to affect the game without putting the ball in the basket. Then arises your second problem. What do you do? What is your specialty? You're not a lockdown defender. You damn well cannot shoot. You're a decent athlete, but overall you're just a team player and you're the glorified bully on the team for real. And I got $100 that no one in the league is scared of Dillon Brooks. Like, look at my man. Who told him that it was okay to walk out the house like this? And who convinced him to press his hair?
Good bounce for Miami. Oh, saved in, and Brooks could not keep it in. He just knocked somebody down right there at courtside. It's one of our camera folks. Terry Swan down there. Hope Terry's okay. He's getting help.
Once again, Dillon, what are you doing, bro? Like, that cameraman's just trying to do his job. You barrel into him and just fully use your momentum to just push the man. Like, you're lame.
I wish we had a booth review. Green light would be on here in the perch in protection of Swanee.
Settle it in for the Warriors. Too strong on the Brooks three. Golden State still looking to crack the seal. Payton right down the middle. He's fouled hard. And Payton.
Alright, so I know y'all remember this. This was last year's playoffs. Just to say, Dillon Brooks missed the three before they came down. But as you can see, he wasn't really going for the ball too much. He was just trying to stop him from getting a bucket. But he did end up injuring Gary Payton. Smack him across the head. That's not really a basketball move. So that is a dirty play in my opinion. This is the start.
And he tried to brace himself with his natural footing. The cherry is pure. Puts it through. 6 quick points for Bain, and now another steal. Turnover. Brooks by Green puts it up and in. Oh, and they're talking. They're discussing the podcast. Green won't have any of it, and Brooks wants to try to light the fire. A 17-4 Memphis Grizzly run after the Warriors had fought back from 20 down to come to within 6.
Oh, hey, both of them kept their cool.
Said Jared, he said, I'm not subscribing to your podcast. But second three, a little side step in here. With a move by Brooks, it was deflected, it's loose. Hold on.
Bro, and D Mitch is like one of the most calmest dudes in the league. Like, bro has a knack for getting on people's nerves.
It's right here. Look at the left hand. I don't know, man.
Boink.
Yeah. Ooh. It's hard to know intent.
Yeah.
Right there. That's not our job, but that's what started it all. Wow, and then threw him down. See right there, that gentleman right there works for the Grizzlies.
He's sitting in the middle seat with. He needs a middle row. Oh, yeah. And we're not even talking about his sleep apnea on a red eye.
Dillon Brooks just two-hand shove Steph Curry. And Adams is banged up here a little bit as well. Now Brooks and Thompson getting into it. And Klay Thompson protecting his splash brother. See Dillon Brooks, first he goes around the neck and then he goes to the back of Curry.
Never a dull moment in the NBA, because after the buzzer sounded, there was a little bit of an incident here courtside at the Crypto.com arena. Dillon Brooks was having words with Shannon Sharp.
And you see Steven Adams comes over to protect his guy along with the supporting cast, and then Shannon Sharp still talking.
You know what I mean? I was waiting for that. I was expecting him to do that game 4, game 5. He wanted to say something when I got my 4th foul. He should have been saying that earlier on. But, you know, I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40.
The storm of the emotion, the energy, and the crowd. Look at AD! Get it out of here!
What does 40 points have to do with anything, Dillon? I thought the win was the most important thing, correct? And I would love to see that short list of people that you respect because they drop 40 points on you if that's the only requirement.
Unless you have other requirements.
But your disrespect has caused a lot of heartache for you and for people like Draymond to make videos like this on you.
I don't like Draymond at all. You don't know me. I just don't like Golden State. I don't like anything to do with them. Quite frankly, you were a little kid in high school watching us win championships. Should be happy that you even witnessed that, or maybe college, but you get the point. You're a fan. Draymond talks a lot. You talk a lot now, so if you have 4 rings, sure you talk a lot more. Gets away with a lot, too. What exactly do I get away with? I have 15 texts, 1 less than your dumb ass. Okay, great. His game is cool. If you ever wondered why the Memphis Grizzlies is not ready to compete for a championship, look no further than this idiot right here. They're actually depending on this guy to help them win a championship. And he says his game is cool. Quite frankly, that just shows how little you know about basketball. And yet, you running around talking about a dynasty? The dynasty
is good, and people don't realize it. And now here we are 2 years later, and you're about to lock up the number 2 seed. I'm curious, just being here in this moment, looking back to that moment, what you think about how this team has developed.
It developed a lot, and we all had the vision and he didn't, which is perfect. You know, send him back to the Warriors and let him, and we just kept building and building and building, and more guys got on the train, and we were able to, you know, create something like this and, you know, keep building this dynasty. And
you got to win one before you can start talking about dynasty, brother.
The dynasty starts after you, not with you. He plays with heart, knows the ins and outs of the defense. I want to be quite frank, I made the ins and outs of our defense. I guess that's why they like him over there. I'm trying to figure out why they like you in Memphis. Or do they like you in Memphis? That's a better question. I'm not sure your teammates like you, but I can tell you why they like me over there. When you contribute in the way that I have contributed to 4 championships, they tend to like you. You speak up on me. You should do some fact checking. Next time you speak up on me, you should do some soul searching. Next time you speak up on me, I hope you're in a better situation than you in now, where the guys you play with actually enjoy playing with you because they actually think you're contributing to winning. Because it ain't happening right now, champ. You're not a champ. You're a clown. It ain't happening for you.
To make an extremely long story short, this is what Dillon Brooks is experiencing.
Find out. Fuck around line. Everybody that's ever fucked around knows that there is a certain level of fuck around that you get for free. And then the shit you find out gets found out real quick. You understand what I'm saying? It's an exponential curve. You fuck around this much, okay? Fuck around that much, I'm gonna let it slide. But you hit a point, shit gets real, and you find out real fucking quick. And that's the real fuck around find out curve.
I'm disappointed because it looks like to me the Grizzlies are trying to scapegoat this man into this season.
Unc, I feel you, and you right. But I mean, he ain't gonna be no other ghost, so why not be the scapegoat? But honestly, if the Memphis Grizzlies are doing this purposely to Dillon Brooks, then it is ultra lame of the organization to do this to a player that they drafted. Yes, Dillon Brooks said a lot of things that he shouldn't have. He was very out of line all season, but he was the heartbeat of this team, and he would die for the Grizzlies. So for you guys to turn on him and tell the media that you won't bring him back on any circumstance, it's very shady, and other players around the league should look at organizations and know that they will use your mistakes against you when it's time for you to get paid. So I recommend that everybody protects their bag and just respect each other. It's not about 40-point performances. It's about competing at a high level and enjoying the sport of basketball. So Dillon, I hope that the best happens for you, that you can find a team that, or hopefully Memphis, that report was false and that they would like to have you back. They just not going to give you the contract that you want, and you're not going to get the role that you want. So get ready to slap that floor and play defense. But I believe in you. Alright, Retro Gang, so we appreciate y'all for watching another one of our videos. We just ask that y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. We got a bunch of new content coming, so you guys just stay tuned. We appreciate all the love and support.
Bye, Retro Gang!
Alright, Retro Gang, we out.
You gotta know when to shut the hell up!